Deathwatch.
Welcome to With the Whimper, Savage Worlds Adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master. We rejoin our players aboard the Oblivion Express, and they're continuing to battle towards their individual destinations. So Thordrim and Ezekiel made their way to a medical car where they fought some more QRF robots, and then Asher and Lobo continued trying to catch up to them, which he did at the end of the session. In the medical car, Thordrim was getting pings from the mechanical arms attached to the medical beds, and Asher got pings from the beds as well, and also knew that one of the hidden cabinets he had detected earlier was in this room. Their allies also continued to fight their way through the staff car and eventually made it to a medical car on their end of the train. Reuben was diagnosed by a table and placed in the bed. Esther was diagnosed as well, but thus far has not gotten into the bed, preferring to wait in case enemies appear. And so that's where we'll pick it back up. First, let's introduce our player.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Ezekiel and Esther, the two knife ears of the party, doing knife ear things.
I'm Travis playing Asher and Crag, watching out for the modesty of my... Don't get in that bed. I've changed my mind. You're right. Crag says, it'll tear your clothes off.
Well, I think Esther already said that was the reason, was that you were... that she was around a bunch of perverts. Right. And so now she's going to have to second guess that and wonder what the new game is.
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm John playing Thordrim Longhog, and Reuben Morrow, who is about to get thoroughly molested by a medical bed. But it's okay because he's a pervert. So.
All right. Then you all had also received an advancement last session. Has everybody finished advancing their characters properly?
Yes, I believe so.
Think so.
Including your allies?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Now you make me feel like I'm
Yeah, now I can't remember what I did.
Yeah, I liked how Travis sounded offended.
It's like when I'm talking to my kids. Did you really?
I think I took Esther's fighting up.
I took luck with Thordrim.
And three
something else with Reuben.
Yeah, I got extraction with Lobo.
Oh, it was Nerves of Steel.
MacGyver with Asher. And I took first aid and fighting with Craig.
No, I took spellcasting with Ezekiel. So now he's up to 1d10.
Healing and fighting.
Fighting and healing.
And what was it you took for Lobo? Free runner?
No, extraction, the one that lets him get attacked when he leaves a melee from one of the enemies he's fighting of his choice.
I was hoping he'd pull us out of combat without...
right.
And then you also need to give him first aid.
The extractor. No, free runner is what I took because I thought that was extraction, but that's actually the parkour.
Which would be really awesome, too.
Which is kind of funny to keep for Lobo. So now he can move his full pace on difficult ground.
You need to teach him how to play basketball.
And +2 to athletics when climbing.
You need to teach him how to play basketball, but not teach him how to not eat people like he's been doing. So it'd be like, all right, Lobo, go for a 3-pointer.
Go for a pickup game and eat all the homies.
There was that NES soccer game back in the day, and the only way I used to be able to win at it was to completely disable the entire team, the other team, by sliding into them and like breaking their legs. That's how Lobo would play his sports. He'd just eat the other team.
That sounds like the perfect sports game to me.
It was. It's just that it was on the NES and looked like crap.
Okay, so let me pull up the maps here of these medical cars that you're both in, or that all your players are in here.
I was just thinking I could do one of those, like, go to open the door that's locked right when the driver unlocks it type things. Because, like, I already got one of the maps up. I could close it right when he brings it up and...
Open it.
Oh, no, sorry, Brian. You gotta do it again.
No.
Oh, no.
No pranks allowed.
One of my favorite ones in recent years was because it didn't really hurt anyone, was we were playing in one of Travis's brother's games, and this jackass just started changing his damn initiative to 100.
Oh, right.
And his brother couldn't figure out who the hell was doing it. And I immediately, instinctually get mad at John. And then I find out it's Travis. I'm like, what the hell were you guys?
I just didn't. It seemed like a huge oversight to let a player edit
Yeah.
the combat tracker. I think you still can to this day, honestly.
Yeah, I can see reasons why,
Yeah.
but I think you should have the option to lock it. But yeah, it always cracks me up thinking back on that I blamed John immediately in my head. I didn't say anything, but I'm like, damn it, John,
It was
why?
John.
We're just trying to freaking play the game here.
I know I shouldn't have done it because small, inconsequential, technical things
Yeah, now it
really
happened.
throw my brother off. He's
Well,
like,
well, also now you showed to the two people who might do that
Right.
that you can do that.
I think you could even write anything in there
Mhm.
because I think I put like freaking fast one time.
Light speed.
Yeah.
He got so mad. There was a whole lots of crapping on cracked crackers or whatever the heck he always says.
Yeah, I think we made it through that one, but I think there were some small things that would happen that would scuttle the whole game
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't figure it out. And I was like, oh, we can work around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get it. I have that desire to control things as well.
A lot of this technology stuff seems to fight you because it's not hyper intuitive. I think part of that's probably because of the people that are designing it or approaching it from a different philosophy than player ease. You know, not saying that everything needs to be easy, but there's some of that stuff where, you know, like you should just be able to drag and drop right from the internet type stuff. And
All
sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
use the clipboard.
Their journaling or any time where you're putting in large amount of text, why isn't there just a save feature or every so often?
Yeah.
Because I cannot, like, I have looked up multiple times and see Justin's face just like contort.
Yeah,
when
once he loses like 1,000 words. 'cause
Yeah,
he
like
wrote
that
pretty
whole
extensive
session.
journals.
And it's like, oh man.
Well, they got to save all their network communication for something else like dynamic lighting or whatever they were really pushing at the time.
They're just pushing that onto your GPU,
Yeah.
which is why it now runs just as hot as this Fantasy Grounds.
Yep.
Okay, so the that round was over. We'll start with the next, which starts with Thoradrim. And Thoradrim, you were in this medical car, and you had fought the QRF bots, and were now victorious. So you're standing here by this bed, close to where these offices are. And
Can you share the map again, as I don't have any maps?
You've seen Asher come in at the other end where you guys entered. You've seen Asher and Lobo finally catch up to you. So you should be able to see the map now.
Nothing popped up.
So tired.
You want me to drop out and come back in?
No. How about now?
There we go. Thank you.
Medical car.
So one thing you notice, all three of you, all of you notice, is that you've been feeling the ever-present the hum and vibration of the train moving, and now you hear something akin to achieving another gear. And you can definitely feel a lurch as you start going even faster. It equalizes, and then, that's the one thing that you've noticed too about this is that the movement, like the speed of the train, is not impacting your own movement inside the train like you might expect, but and you can't guess how fast you're going other than, faster than anything you've ever seen or experienced.
Well, I think we all have some grasp on, like, say, going fast on a horse and then it stopping, but you wanting to continue.
Right.
So.
Yeah, you're not really experiencing that here.
Yeah. But we did see how this train likes to stop when it came into town.
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't explode, it might be something to remember.
But anyway, Thoradrim, what would you like to do? Right now you don't see any enemy.
And this area is glass, right? So
yeah, so seeing that nothing in them offices there, as I will will lead the way on continuing it through. Tell Asher that it's about time.
Hold on there, partner. I got something for you.
What's that? A punch in the gut?
Plug this unknown bit of technology there into your brain socket, and we can communicate with each other across distance, I believe.
Oh.
Just a guess.
Well, all right. Then I'll move back to where? Oh, you're so far away.
You should be like, come to me. And I'm like, I can't. It's not my turn. You come to me.
And I gotta wait for Ezekiel to move first.
I pulled a 2. You're going to run over. Don't get excited.
You got presents.
Because I like brain stuff.
Give me brain stuff.
Sorry, I went one too far, so I moved myself back one also.
Is that as far as you can make it from one side of the bed to the other?
Yeah. As not
Looks like you're full on sprinting though.
Yeah, that is exactly as fast as I can move.
The only downside to being
as you remember when we were running the track at the high school.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it in real life, man.
Well, to be fair, you were on the outermost ring, so there's a little bit of difference in the curve there, but it was hilarious.
All right, so Thorgrim, you start moving back to Asher. Brings us over to Reuben. Reuben is on the bed, and now he's like strapped down, and it's got all these different things from the apparatus at the head of the bed come out. You got little, seems like a dozen moving arms, small moving arms that have different attachments on the end. So you've got, a light washing over you from head to toe, just like when you were initially scanned. And then you've got now arms are coming in and they're starting, like they'll inject you with something. So Reuben needs to do a vigor roll for me.
I just really hope that if we're able to stop this train and it doesn't explode, that it doesn't need that brain to make these medical beds work.
All right. So Reuben, you're laying there on that bed and these things come out. Something injects, a little needle into your arm and before you know it, you pass out. And so the other two in that room, you can see that all these different arms coming out, like digging into his wounds, and then there's like
stitching up guts,
all sorts of stuff,
pulling out bone fragments.
Yeah, it's a little frightening to watch.
Are they like do they 3D print replacement bone, or is it metal going in?
Well, right now you haven't seen anything like that.
Okay.
Right now you just see what looks like a sort of a
surgical
diagnostic procedure, or a search procedure, but that's what's going on for Reuben. He's passed out, and then Ezekiel, over to you. So you can see Asher there with Lobo, and he's talking to Thorgrim about some way to communicate.
All right, I'll move up to there and take cover behind the bed while they do their talking.
Okay.
I guess what I could have done is, if I was doing this proper, is I'd delay my turn until I saw something.
Well,
but yeah, I'm good with that. That's
okay.
My turn.
All right, then Esther.
Esther will continue to kneel behind one of those beds with her gun and just wait to draw down.
All right, so you're hunkered down behind that. Well, we got to put you on the grid proper, so you'd be right here.
Excuse me, I am always in my proper position.
And you're facing down that way. So far, you're not seeing any enemies. You can hear the sound of clicking and whirring of
flesh being zipped or unzipped.
Yeah, machinery over on that table. And then Asher.
All right, I declare and will do.
That's some legalese speak.
Down to Thorgrim. So I can go 10. Right up to him. Do I have to declare how many spaces I'm moving to?
I don't think so.
Because it shows me on there anyway. So
yeah, so I'll run up to him with the what I think those are communicators, and I'll give him one, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I think it does.
All right. So
I also got a pretty slick piece here. Check it out, and I'll pull up.
Point it right at him.
Yeah, check this one out.
So when you pull those out, you do notice then that you've got, how many had you picked up?
3, I think.
Yeah, you did. And so one of them looks different than the other.
Oh, okay, so it's probably not connected in the same way. So like
yeah. So where the other one would like plug in, this one, it has like a little square
like
section
patch
with really minuscule. It looks sort of like the hook and loop, like Velcro.
Right. Yeah.
It looks sort of like that. But
plug it into the skin there.
yeah, it's pretty easy to determine. That's probably what would happen.
Like an earbud or whatever.
Yeah.
And but you give Thordrum the one, and then did you plug yours in?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I was let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
But I will show him also the gun that I got too. And I'm like, you want it, Thordrum?
What would he want?
What is it?
I don't find that guns have much use outside of the revolution.
Blasphemy.
Plus, I got this pipe rifle my good buddy Craig made for me, and I'd not throw his gift away without some consideration. I can do that because I am also Craig. I don't think it's on my character sheet, though. Whatever gun it was, a 1911, right? The classic.
Yeah.
Favorite loot gun to hand out. I do it too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't you hand out a 1911?
That or a Colt single action armor.
Nothing stops cultists better than good old 45 slug. That's what it was meant for. Dropping commies or cultists.
Cultists and anything you can fit in a cultist robe, which is just about everything.
That isn't good old freedom-loving American. No cultists here, but you better say the Pledge of Allegiance.
And this one phrase, this one weird phrase.
All right, so let me.
I think I'd remember it. I'm not a snake person.
Dude, it's weird how many like states still have the like Pledge of Allegiance, or at least had. And it's like, dude, like I haven't said the Pledge of Allegiance in Idaho like in a long time. But like even when I was back in school, we did away with it.
Yeah, I remember doing it in grade school, but after, not so much.
Yeah, like what was it? I think 4th grade was the last, and it stopped about halfway through 4th grade. And I don't know if it was like the Jehovah's Witnesses in our class complained hard enough, or if they just thought it was wasting like class time or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, we just suddenly stopped doing it. And I was like, well, okay. I mean, I liked it because I got an extra, like, whatever the length of the pledge is.
Yeah.
Without having to listen to a teacher talk.
Well, it was a fun little, the whole class recites the same thing. That's like how I viewed it at that age. I suppose it is a little weird if I saw some other country getting up there saying something like that. I'd be like, what are you guys?
Well, like, we probably should just do that with a lot more of our education. Like, that's how they used to do mathematics when my dad was a kid.
Recite?
Yeah, just everyone would say,
I think I remember
one times
doing
one,
that with
blah,
the
blah.
multiplication tables.
Yeah. And I really, I mean, it'd be kind of hard once you get up into like more theoretical or abstract math.
Calculus.
But I really think that's like because like I've been having to go through and like learn just open G tuning, and I've been going through, and that's easy because like 3 or 4 of the strings are the exact same, and then so yeah, it's like 3 of the strings are the exact same, then 2 are the same, and then 1 is just an off key one, and that's hard enough. But like that's how you just learn some things, is you just sit there and go, this is an A, this is a B.
And repetition, and then speaking out loud really does help with a lot of. I think most people, when you catch them alone, if they're doing something like that, they'll be talking to themselves. Shoot, I was doing it with this setup here just so I remembered the old order.
And like I usually find that if I write something down, it cements it.
Yeah.
Which is always funny because by the time I'm writing it down, I've also partially cemented it, so I don't need it anymore. So like I'll write down a pass key in a game to like a chest or something like that. Then I'll find the chest and realize I didn't need the thing because I had already memorized it during the writing part.
Yeah, I know Plato thought that would make us all dumb, writing stuff down. And now these days I hear like hippies say that it messes with our ability to telepathically communicate.
No,
writing
that's
destroyed it. We used to have it, but it's gone now because we write and read.
But it's kind of too bad, like, because like there is parts of that, like cursive is good for the brain, because it's kind of stimulates those artistic parts in the old noggin.
Oh, that bastard.
Okay. So yeah,
Artistic part of my brain.
Yeah.
it is. It's a gun from the old world, and it's got a couple of magazines for it. But yeah. It's essentially it's a 1911.
I know that, but Asher doesn't know that.
45.
You're gonna be like all those like little gangbanger wannabes that were on like showing those videos off where they got the wrong rounds loaded into the gun and it's backwards.
Yeah, I think I grabbed the communicators, and I think you said there were a couple of magazines for it. And, yeah, I'll be showing it to Thordrim, and you shoot something like this, Thordrim. I'm partial to the long gun.
I may be able to.
Well, that's
Looks pretty straightforward. You said, what was this? It's a old revolver?
No, it's a pistol.
Oh, just
It's
a
1911
normal pistol?
45. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Well,
It's,
yeah. The thing is that we have
Maybe.
shooting, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
So
No, I get it. I was just being friendly.
no, I'm using mechanics or explaining the mechanics for everyone. It's just we can shoot all guns the same, so no reason not to.
Well, it's a little fluff here, buddy. I'm just trying to tell you what kind of person
I'll tell you where you can stick your fluff.
Are you going to take it, Thordrim?
yeah, I'll take it. Jack that into my head as well.
Okay, I'll put it on your character sheet.
Yeah, you shoot it right there.
The dude, he'll summon a persona.
That's true. I played that game.
That or the beard will gain full sentience upon not being repressed by the dwarven brain.
My kids, James, I suppose in particular, saw me playing that. He's like, why is he shooting himself? And I'm like, he's not. You never saw me play.
Okay.
This.
Yeah.
And then he hands you
I didn't want to explain it all.
this little communicator thing that looks like it'll plug into the port on your head.
Watch, it'd be one of those things where James goes to like your old lady and be like, Daddy, I saw Daddy play in a game that he shouldn't be playing, and now you get in trouble.
Okay.
No.
What's Lobo going to do?
Lobo is poised to strike at my heel. He's looking at Thordrim the way Piper looks at me or Chris. Yeah,
Full
you
of
guys
love.
are friendly, but
Piper just sounds angry.
maybe
And
I'll
then-
She don't
fight
look
you.
angry.
Craig.
All right, Craig is just posted up from last time, keeping an eye on the opposite area.
Okay.
So he will maintain that watch, giving Ruben the privacy, even though Ruben's calling out for somebody to come be with him during his procedure.
He's
He's a
not.
pervert.
No, he seems to be unconscious now.
Oh,
I think part of the reason Piper seems so angry is because she's speaking German at us.
right.
So-
It's just the
Yeah, it's just language differences.
Okay. And then, so while you guys are doing this, handing off this stuff, there's like a loud squeal from the speakers, from the intercom. And that little voice is like, he's too strong. And then all the lights go out momentarily before emergency lights come back on. And you can start to feel just the tiniest bit, but the train is starting to slow down.
all right.
Right?
Which is our whole purpose of getting it to go anyway, was that you
Yeah.
have to expend
Mess with
power. Yeah.
But I reckon we ought to get a move on. He did tell us to go fast a while back.
Yeah. Well, like that was part of what, like, because Ezekiel doesn't know the ins and out of it. So I was trying to like meta it within reason.
Yeah.
But why Zeke was always like, just activate everything you come across. So, but also Zeke wouldn't understand that like these beds might have their own AI routine separate of the big brain.
And that'll bring us to the next round, which starts with Thordrim.
All right. Yeah, so I will secure that piece of technology into my data jet. Is what
All right.
happens when I put it in.
Yeah, so you can plug that in, and so what actually ends up happening which you can't see it because it's on the side of your head, but that you feel like a little twinge. It's not painful, but it's something you definitely know it happened. Sort of like when you touch an electric fence, and you can see, Asher, that the that port on his head sort of rearranged itself so that now this device is clearly plugged in, but there's space for something else now to be plugged in as well. It sort of rearranged itself to allow for,
So that way you don't have like some of those UBS like multi-tab where it's like
splitters.
Yeah.
But then Thordrim, you plug that in and you get this odd sensation, and then you get like a feeling. It's not something you definitely for sure see, but you get a feeling of your place in space and sending out sort of like continuous pulses, right? That that are interacting with the stuff around you. So you actually can see in your mind now the pings from the nearby devices, like the beds and the arms and stuff. You can actually you sort of see them now, at least the ones that aren't obstructed. But other than that, nothing really happens.
Okay. As I will try to head back the other way now.
If you roll a 1, it's because you're tired out from sprinting to get your new toys.
My pace is different.
You're encumbered probably.
Yeah, because of that pistol. That's funny. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't carry this.
All right, I guess I'll take it. Well, I'll give it to Craig. Maybe he can figure out how to make a gun as good as that.
I like how he runs up, give me, and then you hand it to him, and he goes to like turn and run away, and then he just slumps down. Oh.
All right, do it again.
Do what?
Your
pace roll.
Your running roll. Okay. Yeah, so you take off jogging this way, and then be over to Reuben. And Reuben is still unconscious.
He will remain unconscious.
Are working on him. And then you guys all see, Esther and Craig, you see what I had explained before. Like you get this sensation that you're starting to slow down just a tiny bit, and the lights had gone out completely and then came back on, but more dim than before, sort of like emergency lights. And you hear a sound coming from the far end of the room, and let's see, can you see it? You see a robot approaching, but this one is hovering.
Is it dressed? Does it have like a nurse hat?
Well, it's painted in like medical colors. It's got like a red, like red crosses on it, and it looks like
Codsworth.
that. Yeah, it looks like a Mr. Handy from Fallout, essentially. So it's got this round body, and it's got little eye stalks that twist this way and that, and it's hovering. It's got like some sort of propulsion with the smaller arms, and it's that's what you can see from where you are. It's sort of making its way down your direction, but also like the bed that Esther and Craig are next to, like they had done the diagnosis, right, with the laser. They'd scanned you just like they had for Rubens, and I had explained that you can't read what it says, but there is another readout, another screen that now is flashing two words that you can't read, but that's new since the lights dim. And then another one enters as well. And then Ezekiel, that brings us to you.
All right. Ezekiel's going to dance out enough so that way he's not giving cover to these people, to his friends. So he can cast protection on them, and then he'll dance back into the same area he's at. So -2, and it should hit all three of us. Yeah, I think that's good. 6, that should hit.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
Well, it says it missed you because of your cover, but...
Nah. Let me add protection to myself then. And that's my turn.
Okay, and how long?
5 turns. It should be part of the
There it is.
effect.
Okay.
And then Esther will, yes, take aim at these new robots, but if the like white and red of the universal cross for medical is still some sort of thing, then he'll probably or she'll probably just wait to see if they attack first.
Okay.
Which, given a surgery, might be a little too late to do anything, but he's kind of gone already.
All right, so Thordrim does not have it. Something didn't work properly.
Getting a pretty good life out of that Chromebook right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mine stopped working because it wouldn't take any more Chrome updates. Did you run into that and have to work around it, or
I just ignored it.
you just ignored it?
Mm-hmm. What is that? Is that armor? Is the effect?
Yeah, unless I, what's the word, stage up or whatever. But yeah, right now it should just be armor +2.
I think it's because it wouldn't let me update the Chrome browser. Therefore, I couldn't do Roll20 on it.
Mm. Yeah, no, it gives me a little pop-up that says I got to do something, but I've just been...
So is it giving us trouble with that because it hadn't expired before and it's just not re-upping? Or?
Yeah, that might be. Okay.
It was weird. It was showing Asher had it too, but then it disappeared on him as well. So, oh well.
Okay. So you guys hear like a door hiss open down here past these offices, and then you see one of these hovering robots appear as well. And then Asher, that brings us to your turn.
Okay, so I will follow along behind Thoradrim. But when I hear that robot come out, I'll be like, oh, what is that? And I'll duck behind the bed right there.
Okay.
I think 6 is my pace. Yes. And Lobo was right behind me.
All right. And are you going to plug in the thing?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sorry, I had forgotten about it.
Okay, so you plug in that, and you see what I had described already to John. You get like sort of a visual sense of the pings from the nearby devices. In your case, you're also getting, and then you get one from him as well. And Thoradrim, as soon as Asher plugs that in, you see a ping from him as well. And then you've got like the best way to describe it would be each little ping has an option to connect or not, right? And so you're seeing that from Thoradrim's, like,
Right.
node located nearby. Would you like to connect?
Yeah. This is where in 5th edition terms, I just didn't have the ability to pick up signal.
Mm-hmm.
But now I do.
Yeah.
Plugged in that way. So I could hack like marks on things, essentially, to take control of it.
Yeah, but...
Do I get a node for the little robot that just came out?
Right. So now for that one, you are. It seems different to you, like it's closed,
Okay.
but it's still broadcasting its location, if that makes sense. Like you get the sense from looking at the ones nearby that you could actually connect and interact with them.
Yeah.
But with the robot, you don't. You just know that it's there, but you don't get the sense you could.
Well, yeah, the difference being like, the Pac-Man game was meant for users to interact with it, whereas this isn't really meant for anybody but admin to get onto it. So does that mean I'm so firewalled out there's no way to hack something like that, or does that just mean there's a layer of I'd have to like
start
attempt
looking.
to bust into it?
Well, you'd have to spend some time digging into it to see if it was possible.
Like 5th edition, if you if it wasn't meant to be hacked, it would have like its device rating, and that's sort of the target number that you're rolling against, and you have to build marks up on it. Like 1 would let you see like diagnostics and things like that. If you get up to 4, you basically have admin control, but each level would let you do more. So I don't know if that's what you're mimicking or.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as hacking goes, like that's the idea. But the world that existed before you guys was a world that had dealt with the problem of wireless hacking. For the most
So it was locked
part.
down.
So more lockdown than 5th edition.
Yeah, it'd be. But in cases of like these like robots and machines, it is possible. It's just very difficult.
It also could be that they like it'd be more locked down in some, but less in others, because like it could have like roving AI defense type stuff that would be scrubbing for a lot of that stuff. So it'd be like, is it down or is it still up? Right, when we just don't know. And then there would also be like, because they'd probably be relying on some of that stuff if they got it.
Okay, I just wanted to know if I should never bother when I see something firewall to that degree, or
the answer,
if it's a possibility.
Well, that's what your character, when your character is looking at that, you're seeing like, I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the sense you get. Like, I think it's possible.
Because I know even in Shadowrun, you need, like, the GM needs closed systems that the hacker has to interface with in a different way, and then stuff he can do wireless.
Right.
So.
Like the answer would always be there is a way. You just gotta figure it out.
And that's actually the sense you got, because you were plugged in, and the view it gave you was much more complete.
Right.
So like you realize when you were plugged in, there were a lot of things you could see that you can't when you're not plugged in.
Right.
But it's not something you've ever done or had experience with, but you do think that because it can send and receive, and so can you, that there might be
an exploit.
Yeah.
Also, you got to remember you're doing this in a foreign language that you don't understand. So,
but that's what you see, and it does. It's like there's like a little. Do you want to connect? And with Thordrum, you also see that like right away there's like a security setting for you.
Mine.
Yeah. And so that goes from like right now it's like set at 0 essentially, right? Like full broadcast, full receipt, but you can see right away that
private mode, or
you can change that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then Crag. So Crag is looking down and he sees these floating.
Crag draws himself up to be intimidating. He currently had his heavy club in his hands. So he's like at these robots that came out.
Mm-hmm.
But
starts barking.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything quite yet unless they enter my little protectional sphere here.
Okay.
Then I'll smash one of them.
Holds his Tech 9 sideways.
You don't want this. The Crikester gets you. It's mean in these streets.
You see another one appear, Ezekiel. You guys see another one come out of the door.
They're swarming us.
And these are the floating ones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The crosses on them.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus man drones.
And that's the end of the round.
Is the Red Cross still something we use for medical, or did we pick something else up?
No.
Is it like a multi-headed snake around a stick? Mutant slug or something?
Well, you're not, you've seen that image before, and you've also seen the cross, and you just make the connection because people have found world first aid kits that have this. And so you just make the connection that it has something to do with medical. Nobody's made that connection with the caduceus.
Yeah.
But when you see the cross and the fact that you're in a medical car, it's reasonable to assume. So that's the end of that round, and then a joker has been dealt, but not to one of you. And we start with this first closest robot to Ezekiel. And so it's going to continue approaching, and it's got all its eyes looking at this way and that. It's sort of a disconcerting image, right?
Because I also picture it with like pinchers and clamps on the bottom part.
Yeah, like those leg parts that go down around the central portion where the propulsion is coming from. Like they've like sharp implements and pinchers. And
the question is, are they coming out to remove Thoradrum's dwarvishness?
Well,
and the same with Ruben's troll.
It'd be me, I think.
Were you the one who got scanned? I thought thought it was Thordrum, but I couldn't remember.
I think he's fine. Aren't you fine, John? With the Thordrum?
What I was thinking is it's like pre-goblinization.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It didn't recognize his dwarven. But no, I'm the one. I have wounds with both my characters. So.
Yeah, so
snip your knife ears.
It makes it over here to right next to you, Ezekiel, and it like two of the eye stalks center on you and scan over you, and it's like, welcome. You have been injured. Please lay on the table.
No, thank you.
And then the other one, you can see that like sort of intensifies its propulsion to move a little quicker, and it'll make it up to here. And it's also looking at you, and it says, injury detected. And then Thordrum, that brings us to you. So they don't look like they're causing any harm right now. They both have looked at Ezekiel and noted that Ezekiel's injured and told him to get onto the medical bed there. But it's your turn. And so, Thordrum, the first thing you notice is that you had seen that little ping from Asher when he plugged his comlink in, and now you get this little, think of it like a pop-up window in your mind that asks if you'd like to connect. And so then it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, so when I see his pop up and it asks that, then I'll select yes.
Speak it. Affirmative.
Okay. So then, there's like a click in your mind, but then
loud dial-up sounds blast.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear
but
me?
then actually you can hear Asher then, and it's not audible outside. It's like in your head, but you can hear. You guys have made a connection there.
Do you
Should
get like
I
weird
roll the madness?
Yeah, like weird where they're not quite in control of it, so you'll get like the occasional like word you just drop, like just kind of like randomly popping in like a
So how
a
does
curse word
that
or a
actually work? Like, is it thought, or do I actually have to say something for it to
You have to
Maybe an
think
intentional thought.
about saying something.
like
So you hear me because I'm about to say, don't trust them
Well,
rust buckets.
and so-
Zeke. They're trying to bring back the old world.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like how the Edge Runner anime does it, where sometimes they'll like double up on words because it's at the speed of thought, and sometimes you kind of got that like stutter almost.
Yeah.
But
As you'll hear, "Hey, Lobo's a good dog. Just needs a bigger beard."
So, so the way that this works, like what you can start to understand almost immediately, Asher, is that you have to think about saying something
Yeah.
to say it,
and think about the thing maybe.
and think about who you're saying it to,
Right.
because it seems to you like this is expandable, right? So other people could get in on this,
Right.
right? But
It's kind of funny to think, because I still think it would be like dangerous, right? Because
yeah,
like shit, like people with like in the Shadowrun type universe, they grew up with that, so they've been able to prioritize their thinking to like, this is how I communicate with Travis. This is how I keep my thoughts to myself.
yeah.
You guys haven't done that.
So anyway, Thordrum, that's now you can hear, the Asher's voice in your head, but it's your turn. So what would you like to do?
Testing 1, 2.
All right. So, yeah, I'll move up to the robot and tell it to let us pass, or you'll end up like your friends.
True dwarf.
Okay. Yeah, so you go up to this, and one of its eye stalks turns towards you, and it scans you head to foot, and you say, "Move out of the way," and that'll bring us to Reuben, who is still unconscious. Do a vigor roll into the tower for me, please.
So here's.
Still got a candle in his hand.
I think it's actually like attached to his head. It's like melted wax and stuck on his forehead.
Stuck on a
Okay.
head horn.
Reuben is still unconscious. Nearby, Esther, you can hear and see that some work has begun. Like you can hear whirring sounds like dental drills and some blood and bone chips flying out. And then you can see from your angle that one of the wounds on his abdomen lower, closer to his pelvis, is like it's being stitched up by a laser somehow, like by magic.
Well, Esther would see that, not that she would look over at Reuben when he's in such a state.
Yeah.
So.
And then...
was that the right one? Or, yeah, you're correct.
Ezekiel, that brings us to you.
Ezekiel's going to say, no thanks, and he's going to get up, and I guess he'll walk through that space if that's possible. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, he'll go here, and then I think, is he a 5? I think he is. Yeah, so he'll walk to there.
Okay.
And he'll be like, no thanks, everything's fine, to the robots.
Okay. Yeah, so they don't try to stop you, but this one does turn, and it's got its eyes focused on you. And Esther, that brings us to you.
One of these robots isn't at me yet, right? They're
still down at the
Reuben.
far end of the room.
All right. So yeah, Esther will just stay where she is, and if any enemy robots appear or immediately hostile, she'll shoot.
Okay. All right. So down there, you can see that they're starting to make their way towards you. All right. So Asher, your turn. So
Okay.
now you can see that the connection's been made with Thoradrim, and you also see that now you can see the settings menu essentially
For my comm link.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be more concerned at the moment of these strange robots, so I'll declare that I'm, moving to skirt sort of around them by Thoradrim here, and I'll send him a compliment by way of, so I can test out the comm link for his complete suspicion of anything unknown and strange. Well done, Thoradrim. I'll say to him. But yeah, I'll have my gun trained on him, although I can't take an aim action, I guess, and move at the same time, so I will not. And Lobo will stay behind me.
I like picturing the, what is it, like those QWOP game, with the one where you try to run with the Q and W.
Yeah.
Like, the second you start walking, you have to
right.
QWOP aim.
I was a little bummed out about that. Maybe they should have a lower tier
Have
aim
it.
benefit for when you're moving and aiming.
Yeah.
Like 2 points reduction instead of whatever it is, 4 or 6.
Well, I mean, like, every system has its limitations,
Yeah.
so...
All right, so you move over there. The one closest to Thoradrim, you can see one of the little eye stalks turn towards you. And that's your turn. That's Lobo's turn. And then Crag, Boulderfist. You can see those two down there are moving your direction, but they're not.
Yeah, well, I'll stay in my circle as long as they don't trip the violence, then I won't commit any violence. But if one comes too close, I'm ready to smash.
No, they're unwavering, just walking or hovering forward
I know,
intimidates
it
you.
does. And I'll,
It's
I'll get bluffed out, and I'll be like, dang, I'm just a little girl all along, not a big bad orc.
Okay. So your Crag stays there waiting, and then you everybody hears a voice come over the intercom. Not the small one.
Conductor.
This is the conductor again, but like without the emotion that you've heard before. So it's like
No false happiness.
yeah. So it's like lockdown engaged, and then the lights flicker one more time, and you do hear some loud clicks from each end of the room, but that's it. And that's the end of the round. And that'll bring us to the next round, which starts with Thoradrim, who drew a king of spades.
Crazy we've kept the same order for...
Well, it doesn't show us the enemies,
That's true.
so...
All right.
Therefore, they do not matter.
You said we could move through their space?
Yeah, they're not threatening.
Okay.
Now, that could change.
Yeah, well, when
Game Master's unreliable.
When Ezekiel did it, they sort of just like hovered out of the way. And they'll do the
See what
same for
happens
you.
when I try to do it.
I attack.
No.
Well, your beard gets tangled up in one of their arms, and you take that as a sign of an attack.
His beard has natural aggression towards knife ears.
So they don't make a move to stop you, Thordrim, but when you do that, there's a noticeable change in both of them. There's like the light that was emanating from their eye stalks changes to like a reddish color.
Mild irritation.
And they both say aberrant genetics
Destroy.
identified.
Destroy.
Aberrant genetics identified. Unknown mutation.
Who are you
See.
calling aberrant?
Outside of eugenics plan 4406.
And
I
then,
told you, Thordrim.
And then they
You're
say,
an aberration.
I've been telling you.
please get onto the medical table.
For gene sequencing.
Reuben. Reuben is still passed out. Do a vitality or a vigor roll in the tower for me, please.
They should have had these hoverbots with like medical drama personalities. So like one's like the lusty doctor or nurse, and the other one's the hunky nurse or doctor. It's like, damn it, Jenny, I'm not gonna lose this.
Okay.
Just because he has aberrant genetics.
Reuben is still unconscious, and now some things have changed over there. There's like some beeping and like almost
Gonna have to break him out.
a panicked electronic sound, and some more arms are starting to whirl around.
Gonna shorten his legs and arms.
And specifically, you see a couple that essentially just electrodes
To his chest.
stab into his chest and then give an electric shock, which for a body that size, it like dims the lights on all of the other tables and in the room. And you can see, his gigantic chest like rise up off the bed and then slam back down.
Could he use bennies to re-roll any of those, or
Nope.
no? Can I start playing the funeral march?
Yeah. But that's Reuben's, and then that brings us to Ezekiel.
I like how as time advances forward, we just become closer and closer to going back to the Inquisition, except with a different purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, what is it? Just past this little like office area, I think is the next cart door.
Yeah.
All right. So Ezekiel will move up to there and stop, and I guess he'll like look back at Thordrim and say like, "Mind taking the lead again?"
Okay. And then Esther.
Of course I will.
Yeah, she'll just stay where she is, waiting for. Or she might say like, I don't think I would recognize panic in one of these robots, but I think it's happening right now to Craig. Kind of warning him that I think Rupert's kind of on the way out.
No, he had been wounded pretty badly. So.
Yeah, well, his
that's what I said, Esther.
He's the hunky doctor. He turns around with his white lab coat and goes, "I never miss a diagnosis." Sexy, saxophone plays in the background. "I've seen it 1,000 times, and now this is 1,001, Esther. Sometimes you just can't save a patient."
It wasn't long for this world anyways.
And
Poor
I'll
Reuben.
yell and rage and curse God, but at the end of the day, the cycle continues.
All right. So then one of these robots that you had walked past that was saying aberrant, unidentified genetics, it hovers over to you, Thordrim, and it says, "Please submit to an examination. Request administrator." And that voice, when it says request administrator, it's like really loud. Request administrator, and you can see that it's like some of the legs that were down by where the central portion are that had like pinchers. They sort of like morph in a way, and so now they're like stronger grippers on them, and it comes moving over to you and says, please submit to an examination. That's not actually trying to grab you right now, but it looks like that's the direction it's going. And it's calling for an administrator. And
administrate this, blah, 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 blah. I like to imagine if it does perform genetic manipulation on Thordrim to bring him back to baseline, all that means is just shaving his beard. Look, he was even all
Why is there
he
so
starts
much
talking
blood?
with upspeak after.
all right, Asher, it is.
Just leaves him with a mustache that's been waxed and curled.
It's your turn, Asher. You do see that there is another node that appears. It seems to you like it's coming from underneath and raising.
Oh, does this one seem like firewalled like the other one?
Yeah, like very, very strongly. But it's coming from the area of that office with the big operating table.
But given the context of what's going on, I can assume this, or maybe guess that this is the administrator
Right.
that it's calling for.
Yeah. I was also going to ask, is he seeing any of these drones like giving off signals too, like not just the standard signals, but like new alarm or administrative like ping signals, or is
No.
they're
I think
just
it's concealed, so I just
they're
know
above
that
your-
they're there.
Yeah.
I'd have to hack into them, but I'm thinking
we got a lockdown imminent too, so
because this one changed I'm already on edge. I'm not, but Craig's bleeding over into my thinking with Asher a little bit. He's not really like a Russian type of guy necessarily, so don't let him touch you. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just try to come up closer so it can, see that I'm talking to it, and I'll be like, "Stop right there!" And I'll, look, I got my pipe rifle right on you.
stop, criminal scum.
I delay, but I'm at the end of the round, so it doesn't. Just know that next time I get a turn, I'm gonna pal you if you keep doing this.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you move over there. One of the eyes turns to regard you, and then Lobo, and then Crag.
So for Craig's part, he's a little bit more alarmed at what Esther said. So I'll start. I don't have that map up. How far away am I from?
If you go to images and then it's medical card 2.
Images, medical card 2. There we go. Yeah. So I guess looks like I might have to run over there. That's weird.
Step aside. I know what to do.
Well, I just learned healing, so I'm in the Dunning Creek.
Yeah, you're in the Psych 101 phase.
Yeah.
I think you have severe schizophrenia and bipolar, Craig. Or, Rupert.
Okay. So you run over to Ruben there, and
Ruben, not Rupert.
and you can see now. You get a close-up view.
Can I logic this out though? Because they used the defibrillator on him, basically. What we know, but the type of healing that Crag would have access to, the most I could think they would have would be like a CPR, if they even had that, right?
Yeah.
So this would all be like nonsense to Crag, and they're like, they're hurting him, So
Yeah. Well, it's like crazy to think like tech evolution in medical,
yeah,
where like CPR was discovered after we thought you had to actually open the chest cavity and massage the heart type stuff. So yeah, like it could easily be forgotten that all you got to do is just
right, compress the chest. So this is all looks like they're trying to harm him.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the very least, it looks like it can't be helping.
Yeah.
But also he's opened up, right?
Yeah, because you can see his heart.
Yeah.
Right.
So either you stop them and you think they're hurting him and he dies, or you don't and he still dies. I think, and you already diagnosed him as dead anyway.
Yeah, well, 15 minutes from now he'll die. So we are right on schedule. Yeah, so I'll just stand there, I suppose, not really knowing what to do because, like you guys say, I free him and he dies, or I leave him here. But I think
That damn fool shouldn't have laid on the table.
Yeah, why did he do that anyway?
Because he's a damn fool.
I guess he
And he's a pervert.
couldn't get hurt any more than he already was.
I guess I'd say prevert. He's one of them preverts wanting to get naked in front of other people and get cut up. It's just not right.
I could give him a warrior's death, remove him from this stuff and hit his head with my pipe.
Yeah, but you make it over there and you're looking at that, but one of those.
Now, some of these operations as you described earlier, do seem to be knitting stuff up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're seeing lasers stitch shit or stitch.
Yeah, but then there's like a voice that comes from that console, and it's like, please step away from the operating table.
I ain't listening to no electronic box.
For patient safety,
Yeah.
please step away.
I'll take a begrudging step back then.
Aww.
Put one false move and I'm going to do something.
Put a grenade in his gut.
Okay. And then that'll bring us down. So this one.
I'm just kind of over here saying, Travis, that like I already got a couple player kills under my belt, and I'm feeling
You're a pro.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm getting singled out here. Like I got a rep kind of forming, and I think someone else needs to do this job.
Don't turn your back
All
on
right.
Chris character.
So this one, Asher, that you went up and threatened, it had looked at you, and now it now another of its eye stalks has turned to regard you, and it's looking you over, and it says, "Weapons are not allowed in the medical car," and it will attack.
Oh,
Call it on its hypocrisy.
violence begets violence.
Yeah.
I should have known.
We got hipster Thoradrim in the background, freshly shaven. Oh my
But,
god.
so basically, what the attack looks like is,
Twirling scalpels.
well, no.
Pincers.
one of the arms comes up, and it's got a long needle.
It's just going to drug you.
That's going to try and inject you.
Oh no. Asher turned into a fent zombie, and we can't unlock any more train doors. Dude, this is going to get real bad if you get knocked out, because, like, me and Thoradrim are essentially, was it Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller in that Model 1. Ah, dang, I can't ever remember it, but when they find the computer, the files are inside. So we're going to be banging on these damn doors.
So it tries to jab at you with that needle, but it just barely misses.
Aha. Now riposte.
But it keeps repeating, like, weapons are not allowed. Please surrender. And that's the end of that round. That brings us to the next round, which will start with this other one. So this other one that's been crying for an administrator, Thoradrim, and saying that you have unidentified genetics or aberrant genetics. It's still saying, it's still calling for an administrator, but it is also going to try and jab you with what looks to be a really long needle. And says, please remain still.
Okay.
And submit to an examination.
You'd have to make that an enema. If you want me to not fight you, gotta make it an enema.
So it does hit you. So it jabs you with this needle.
See, it found my one weakness. Bullets can't stop me. Little needle.
And the needle
can't
itself,
stop
it doesn't really do any damage. I mean, it does stick into you, but it doesn't do any damage that you would track on your
Is it like fatigues?
character sheet. But it obviously injected you with something. So you'll need to make a vigor roll at -2. So put -2 in that little box, and then do a vigor roll for Thoradrim, please.
I should have picked up detox. I've been meaning to.
I can't Benny that, can I?
What?
Critical
No,
failure.
no, that's
That's a crit fail.
okay. So whatever it injected you with,
As I said, it found my one weakness.
and you
Apparently,
you see-
drugs is Thoradrim's
Thoradrim-
weakness.
Yeah, he just dropped
Just
straight to
round
the
up
floor.
vegetables is all it was. That's a dwarf's weakness.
Dude. Critical.
That's,
like it
sounds better.
might have problems. Like it administered it based on a different
Yeah.
size or something. So he might be like having OD problems.
Put it
Yeah.
Got the dose wrong.
Okay. Now, that's that one. And then it's Thoradrim's turn.
Humans, dwarven circulation works a lot better or something.
And then Reuben. So, do a vigor roll in the tower for Reuben, please.
Dude, well, we know he flatlines if his candle goes out.
I think so.
We got to get more wax and wick.
All right, so it's like all these things are beeping and whirring and buzzing, and then it's shocking him. And you, from the angle that Crag was at, because of the height of the table and everything, you could actually see the heart through one of the other wounds that hadn't been stitched up. And
just still.
It wasn't moving.
Okay.
But then it does another shock, and then a lot of that beeping stops, and then you can see his chest rise and fall. And so all the panic sound of the machinery stops, and then there once again, there's a laser going over the area, and where it goes, it stitches up the wounds. You can even see there's a brief moment where you can watch that the tips of his rib, like sort of regrows. It had been busted and jagged from a bullet, but it like regrows itself after this laser passes over, and then the skin follows, and then he's lying there breathing easily, still unconscious, but
it's not hurting him. It's just magic.
Now he's got to do the rest of this train run in a freaking one of those hospital
steak.
robes.
Yeah.
Finally found a way to not have to lead into the because no one wants to stand behind. That's all right, Ruben.
But still unconscious, and then you can see like a little. You don't really see it because it's on the other side of this big operating table, but another one of those robots, but this one looks a little different. It does still have like the cross, but it's like a darker color. And it's got more eye stalks, and it's got more appendages, but it comes hovering around this operating table. You can see it through the glass walls of these offices. It's making its way. Clearly the administrator. And then Asher, it's your move. This thing had tried to stick you. You saw it the other one did stick Thorgrim, and he passed out instantly.
It's got a needle. Get him, Lobo. And I'll wield my machete. Cut this thing down. What I will do.
Where's my wife and daughter?
All right, that's a hit.
Okay.
He gets the women. He kills the machines.
Yeah, so you take a slash at this thing.
Shake it.
And you can feel the metal dent underneath the blade of your machete, and it does start to wobble a little bit, and it's hovering.
Then Lobo will come up and finish the job.
In a world that's forgotten its humanity, Machete brings the law.
Okay, Lobo.
Is he targeting that? No. There we go. Fighting.
Didn't have it targeted.
No. Thought I did.
I think
Oh, no, I think I rolled the trait. Does that not work the same way?
But it's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do better. Let's spend a penny.
okay.
Yeah, we're almost done. Might as well just dump them.
You gotta do better than me, Lobo. Come on, one more penny. There we go.
There you go.
It's my boy.
33.
All right, so
Now, in Lobo's case, those are Asher's pennies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, he's got some on his sheet now.
Oh, does he?
No.
I don't know how you use them unless you can just double click that.
I don't even see them yet.
Look in the combat tracker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bennies are there, too.
Nope, I just got his attack and then the space and reach, but I don't see
All right.
bennies. But that was, what,
Okay.
3 bennies? 2 bennies?
Okay. All right. So yeah, he lunges forward and he gets a hold of like the central portion of this right above where the propulsion comes from and crunches it. And then you can see like sparks flying and flames coming out, and it destroys that thing.
Beginning to think he's not normal, Asher.
Yeah. But don't say that where we can hear.
Get sensitive.
And then Craig.
Okay, so yeah, I've backed off, so I'll stay backed off, and having seen that, this thing is actually intent on aiding him just in a way that seems barbaric to me, I'll just watch. But I know those robots are still coming up to do more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'll kind of turn my eye to, is to see what they're going to do.
Okay.
I'll back down a little bit. I won't be trying to,
Just because they're not putting like cow dung and leaves over his
Right.
wounds.
That's what he really needs.
Seems
fortunately.
barbaric that they ain't pouring smoke into his ear and making him drink whiskey, but what am I to say? I'm just a longhorn doctor out here in the middle of a radiated wasteland, doing my best. What was the, we used to make fun of John, it was the vet out in the middle, and he had these hands. And I can't help it, Stella, but I just crush and break everything I come across. Because I got a man's hands.
Okay, Ezekiel, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Bolt on the other one that just stuck Thordrum. And I'm going to -2, I believe, to try to upscale it. I can't help it. Yeah, -2. All right, so here goes. Now let's Benny that.
Mhm.
Come on, Benny. Doesn't seem to... There we go. Benny. Come on. Come on. There we go. I guess... Was it a hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kind of a low roll, but we'll take it.
All right, so you cast Bolt, and it slams into this thing. It doesn't destroy it, but you can see that it's sort of wobbly in its propulsion there. And the bulbous portion of it is sort of spinning in a circle.
And then I'll move around the corner, so when that thing comes out, I got some sort of cover from it.
Okay.
Guess I could say that we ain't got time. We gotta keep going.
All right, Esther.
She'll just continue doing what she's been doing. Hunker down. If any of it looks hostile, she'll shoot it.
Okay. All right, next round starts with this med bot here.
I like how the Z team's dealt nicer with all this medical stuff than we're like, don't trust it, don't want it, kill it.
Oh, the other one's all that. Wow, he's cut right open.
Look, it's helping him.
Why ain't that just magical? It's a good thing I didn't do it, because I got a man's hands, Esther. Everything I touch, I break once I get it in my grip. And I don't want that to happen to you. Best run far away, across these irradiated plains.
I can't remember.
All right, so this door slides open and the administrator comes out, and it says violence in a medical cart is explicitly forbidden and against the law and most untoward. Please submit for a genetic scan. And it will, you were the first one it saw, so it's going to move towards you, and it will say, and it's got like its different arms, and you can see a needle, but you also see that there's one that looks like a pistol ish. And then there's one that's like a saw blade. It's not moving right now, but it does have a saw blade arm.
Like one of those, like a circular?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Or rotary.
Yeah, so it's looking at you and it's like, please submit to genetic scan and cease hostilities. And then Ezekiel, that's your turn.
I don't like how these machines seem to recognize that I'm a mage and then immediately deny it if I bring it up. You notice that? You notice they've been doing that? I'll try to...
I do, Zeke, I do.
Is Zeke in melee range of that? Like if I move away, will I have to worry about getting attacked or...
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it could reach you yet.
I'm going to try to... We'll go with the 1, but I'll -2 from my attack. And...
Because you're actually right here. So you wouldn't be able to reach you.
Try to scale up the damage, but I'll slam a bolt into it, or try to. Is that a hit?
That is.
All right. Damage. Come on. Come on. Oh, am I targeting myself? Yeah. Part of the problem.
Oh. Well, it says medical administrator.
Yeah, I just unclicked myself.
Okay.
I think it was from when I had my protect. Yeah, there we go. All right. 5s. I'll take it.
Okay.
Let's make sure that it didn't add a wound to me. Yeah, it looks like I'm fine. And then I'll also move away from it to like over here.
Okay, so it will... All right. Yeah, so you send a bolt at this thing, and here. So it's going to
Fire.
Okay. Yeah, so the bolt hits this thing. You're not sure if it had any great effect on it or not, because it soaked the damage.
Okay.
And then Esther. So she's still looking at this. These haven't done anything untoward yet, anyway.
Yeah. If they turn hostile, she'll shoot.
Okay. Okay, Thoradrim's still unconscious. And Reuben.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it did it twice. Reuben wakes up. So, Reuben, when you wake up, you're laying on this table, your clothes and your armor are torn up, but you immediately can feel that the wounds in your stomach, your guts they've been healed. You're still feeling a lot of pain and a lot of itchiness, but when you run your hands over the skin, it's not smooth because you're a troll, but it's unbroken, we'll say. And you're laying in this and you're looking up and you're still really woozy and sort of out of it. But you can see that, you can see enough to see that there's like another strange robot that's kind of close to you now. And that Crag's, standing sort of in the center of the aisle. But you're not unconscious anymore. You don't get to do anything this time, but.
Does he notice our faces are like pale after what we just saw? I've shot people, but I ain't ever seen that.
This other one comes moving closer, and then, so that one, let's see if it can get rid of its shaking, and it does. So this one will move over, and it will try to jab Lobo with a needle.
No, don't you dare.
I picture Lobo to be like
Animals are not allowed in the medical bay.
like a scary version of the dog when he gets the mask. In the mask, just all teeth.
Hit with a raise.
Impossible.
Just a hit with a raise.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And it would be enough to leave him shaken.
Well, I'll spend a Benny to unshake him.
And then he also needs to put
Maybe I'll wait.
A vigor check with -2 into the tower, please. Okay. So, yeah, he does get injected with this, but it means nothing to him at all. And he would be shaken. Are you going to spend a bit?
Yeah.
Because Lobo's a hardcore junkie.
Right.
Let me mark off Lobo's Benny here. Okay. And then, Asher, that brings us to you.
Yeah, so we'll try to do the same for this robot that we did for the last one.
Okay.
Asher, Chete, come on.
Mm.
That's okay.
It's a hit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's not a combat drone.
Oh, right. We'll get that time.
It is not enough to damage it, though,
Alright,
unless you
well.
want to Benny the damage.
Yeah.
Still no damage.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
Might as well. Still
Same
nothing.
thing.
Okay.
So you do, make contact, but it sort of glances off of the round portion there.
Okay, and then Lobo. Get to combat this time. Try a bite.
That's a hit with a raise.
And for the damage.
All right.
He looks at you with the utmost disappointment.
I'm used to it, Lobo. How long we been fighting together?
Yeah, so he tears into that thing and, sparks and grease and oil fly every which way. And that propulsion sort of just sputters out and it clings to the floor there. You can hear the administrator over on the other side say, assault against a medical robot is a felony.
What the hell is a felony?
What in the tar nation's that?
All right, and then bring us to Crag.
All right, so Crag, the wiser between him and Asher, just is watching
Okay.
for now. I guess since he sees Reuben is awake, he'll ask him, you doing okay there, partner? You doing okay there, partner? And then that's it for Crag.
All right, that's the end of the round. The next round we'll start with Thoradrim. We'll have to pick that up next time here on Thoradrim's turn when we play next week.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks for Game Master, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how that damn dwarf always sneaks his way out of being the front liner, and I immediately get my guts tore out. It's going to happen. That damn administrator.
This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.
Bye.